Alrighty, so we are officially live here. My cat is chilling right over there. Her name is Khaleesi, so she just kind of just joined us here today. Pisces. Now we are doing your reading today, Pisces, and astronomically speaking, let's see here. Again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you are on the planet, I send you peace, love, and harmony. Alright, so Pisces, before we get into the astrological aspect of your reading, we are going to go ahead and play some of my sound bowl here to just tune in with the universe. To hold it right because I'm wearing my rings and it's kind of so let me, I know you're hearing stuff in the kitchen. But I like for you guys to listen to what's in the background. So we do have, or we are still currently in Scorpio season. So there's that, and we have the moon in Aries at the very moment in time. So that could mean a lot of things. But for the meantime, Pisces, the moon being in Aries and the moon being in your where did I leave that thing? Totally unorganized today, ladies and gentlemen, and it was an important aspect of what I had to do today, but I guess I don't have it. But Aries is your, I believe, 12th house. No, it should be your second house. So emotionally, there could be an emotional attachment to money or materialistic things at the moment. Maybe perhaps you have lost something that you perhaps had for like a long time, and it just kind of just, you kind of just misplaced it, and you just are emotional about it, and you kind of just can't go on with your day. With that, just that's pretty much me, in a sense, because I mean, I really wanted to be putting I wanted to keep putting videos, but we have Rahu and Pisces at the moment, almost, or at least in a few more months it's going to move into Aquarius, which is going to be pretty interesting. That's astronomically speaking, Pisces. But before we get into your reading, and I'm all scattered all over the place, so I apologize, but I want to see what's going on here with the planets. So, and then again, my eyesight kind of sucks, and my laptop is like way over there, so luckily I can see from here and squinting. Pisces. All right, Pisces, what do we got here for you? Saturn still is in Aquarius, right? Neptune is definitely still in your house, so you could be a little unorthodox in a sense. There's a lot of new things that have developed within you, and I mean, you're an advanced psychic sign. So, and at the end of the reading, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at your psychic reading card for the, or at least at the end of the video. And so there could be a lot of things that you are discovering psychically. Obviously, you are the most advanced sign in that sense, alongside Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio, so I understand my Piscean friends. We get along the best. Virgos and Pisces, I get along the best. And Capricorns, because we are like the hardest working signs out there. So we get down to the nitty gritty. We kind of don't talk about, we don't talk about things we don't know, right? is who we are in a sense. And if we don't, and if we know, we sometimes either don't say nothing or completely share it with the world. So that's pretty interesting. We have a Venus in Capricorn. So that would be what that would be your 11th house. So you could be probably falling in love with someone in your workplace, or at least having an admiration to people in the workplace, or maybe perhaps you are crushing on someone in the workplace who is very uniquely almost identical to you. Maybe the individual you were dealing with is a little more concrete, a little more on earth. Because sometimes Pisces, we do need an individual who kind of pulls us down back to earth, because we are always up there, right? So not too much going on. A lot of good things, I would assume, right? I mean, it's you, right? I mean, I guess everyone has Pisces in their chart. So this is specifically a Pisces reading, where we're gonna be talking about whether you have it in the first house, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. I recommend you looking at your chart. But mainly the people that I'm tuning in with right now is the collective and the ascending and rising sign, because that kind of starts the whole thing. For example, the sun is in Scorpio, so that would be what, your 12th, 11th, 10th, 9th house, right? So the sun is in the 9th house. So you could definitely be feeling a little more spiritual than usual. Hence it is December 12th. So if you're a Catholic, you obviously are going to go to church and pay your respects to the deities that come along with that, and vice versa. And I digress, because we're talking about different cultures here as well. So you could be Indian, you could be Buddhist, you could be Hindu, or in terms of your culture, in a sense. So you as Pisceans, you are probably are led to pay your respects to your higher ups, right? I mean, in the spiritual sense, right? So pretty good stuff there. Mars is, I'm not gonna go too long on what the astrological, because there's a lot happening. So I mean, especially on the earth here in the political realm, it's just insane. But that's not here nor there, right? So Mars is in your Cancer house, which is your first, second, third, fourth, fifth house. So fifth house, you may perhaps have come to a sense of eating a little healthier. Maybe you are being a little more conscientious of your diet. Maybe you are understanding that, okay, maybe these things fluctuate because I'm not eating the right amount of carbs or the right amount of veggies or whatever. So that's kind of like playing in your routine home, right? Your routine house almost, in a sense. But it's also the house of creativity, right? So that's your fifth house. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, fifth house of creativity. Also a house of Leo that is originally represented by, but you have it in Cancer. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm tuning to these readings. I'm talking about the perspective of the perspective of your first house moving towards every house moving forward, right? So you could have perhaps are developing a new creative idea, and maybe you really want to go out there and start doing it. So hence why I'm here. So I mean, I have Cancer in the 9th house, so it's quite different, right? So I'm obliged to also pay my respects to those who tune in with me. And some of the readings that I do when I don't want to do a reading, it kind of turns out to like a great reading. So there's that. So yeah, I mean, and we're also going to be tuning in, and I don't want to make it as long as I should, but I mean, it's just spirit, tuning in with me and moving me forward and helping you out in your journey. So that's why I do what I do, and I enjoy what I do, because the energies that flow within me, I definitely understand what's happening out in the universe, and I like to channel that energy through me. It's who we essentially are at the end of the day, trying to make sense of the world, if anything. Right, so we're gonna be looking at your tarot, and then we're going to be pulling a crystal card for you. I like those crystal cards because they're pretty fun. I don't know, we just sometimes need some guidance from the mineral kingdom, right? So everything that is wonderfully earthy. And I've been charging these tarot cards with my aquamarine here. My crystal deck is being energized by the serpentine crystal here, gemstone. And I just carry my malachite everywhere I go, only because I love it, and it's just such a healing energy in that aspect. So enough about that. But I mean, I'm gonna leave the chart here just in case something comes up and we need to talk about further on. But before I get going with your reading, Pisces, I have a message here for you from the book The Reappearance of the Christ and the Masters of Wisdom. Pretty cool channeled book message here that I have here for you today. And I bought myself a magnifying glass so I can finally see and read acquaintantly. So here we go. The short answer, Pisces, to that is no. Right? Oh, sorry, I had to read the question. It says, Russia and China, do you foresee a clash in the future? And Pisces, you already know the answer to that. The short answer to that is no. Russia has fundamentally the good of humanity at heart, has at the basis of its approach to life the idea that men are brothers. This is true despite the harsh and cruel imposition of a system where there is a lack of free speech, movement, and belief. Despite that, fundamental to the Soviet people is this belief that men are one, that humanity is one, and basically in the Chinese Revolution is the same idea. There's no reason in their respective political ideology to go to war. What the tension is really about is an attempt to claim the inherence for their particular brand of communism of the third world. They are fighting politically and ideologically for that. Very soon the nations of the world will realize that all political systems have much in common. There is a similarity of intention in America. Russia and Britain, for instance, Britain representing the Commonwealth of Nations, Britain and Europe represent a larger body of thinking along the same lines. They are not identical, but there is a wide common ground, and that common ground will find its expression in the transition of each of their political systems into something which won't be identical. There is no reason at all why each nation should have exactly the same political system, but they will grow into a kind of relationship which makes coexistence not only possible, but natural and inevitable. The acceptance of the principle of sharing will make this inevitable. Pisces. Interesting. The acceptance of the principle of sharing will make this inevitable. Wow. Exactly. So at the end of the day, you know, I have a piece of bread. I see someone hungry. It's the natural instinct of the heart. Oh, sorry, I have the microphone, my magnifying glass up there. But yeah, in a sense, you know, I had lunch when I was at work. I was taking my lunch. And I'm also going through some dietary changes in my routine of eating and stuff like that. And there were these cats. You know, I was eating a salad, tuna salad. And like 5 cats and a dog came out of nowhere. And so I shared my food. It was just an instinct for me to share my food with even my small companions, right? Animals. I mean, they're just beautiful people. I have my cat Khaleesi out here somewhere. She's chilling in my bed. I don't know if you can see that way over there, but you know. And every time I do your readings, Pisces, I'm just in that zone where I'm just at peace. You know, I just feel tranquility all day, every day. But yeah, we could most definitely use some grounding at times. Hence the you know, obsession with, you know, staying high all the time, or staying drunk, or staying in ecstasy. You know, I'm not saying that nirvana is a thing to be in all day, every day, right? I mean, sometimes we practical human beings, you know, we'd feed the planet, and we feed the people in the planet. So in that sense, you have that amazing capability of sharing, and that was an awesome. And I've been meaning to share that for like the longest time. So Let's go ahead and and start on your reading, Pisces. So we're gonna be doing a spread, a spiritual development spread. As an ancient symbol of protection, the pentagram, 5 points, represents the 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water, and the 5th element, ether or spirit. A pentagram spread helps you view yourself holistically from an elemental perspective. Okay, so first things first, Pisces, we're going to look at the significator of the reading. We're going to be looking at what's going on with you. Okay, so Spirit, help us out here today with Pisces in this spiritual elemental spread today. Let's dive deep into understanding Pisces. Alright, Pisces, so if you have a hard time understanding yourself, this is the card that's going to indicate what you're truly feeling unconsciously or consciously, depends how developed you are spiritually. 3 of Pentacles is the significator. You have been working on projects. Maybe perhaps you have been dealing with people and creating projects. It's a start. You have already done the due diligence in getting it started. So you are definitely in a state of mind of working hard, putting a little more effort, is with what we got here with the 3 of Pentacles. So you're striving for a huge project that's gonna reap rewards in the sense. So that's where you are right now, right? So that's the significator, right? You are definitely in a state of mind of working hard, or at least developing the skills of working to a practical goal that's gonna have tangible energy all around you. So that's where your mind is at right now. Okay, so the next card is your security. What grounds you? What are you growing for the future? So what's incredible how we got that 3 of Pentacles. So here we go. Oh, we got 2 cards. Well, I'll take it. So what you're growing, Pisces, is a sense of, now we got a 4 of Swords. Now, having the 4s of Swords is any sword card is it's something that you want to hear. You want to listen to. For example, you go to your doctor and you kind of don't want to hear what you already know, what the doctor has to tell you, but somebody has to tell you either or, right? So that's pretty much what these swords are. They're not always negative because we got the Lovers in the sense of it appearing, right? So behind the 4 of Swords, security wise, you are in a sense building a sense of unity with your lover. Maybe perhaps you have fallen off the edge. Maybe perhaps you have developed some illness and you kind of want to put your part into it as well. That's pretty much what I'm picking up here in the security, and what you're growing in for the future is you want to have a stronger, healthier connection with your lover, is what I'm seeing here, or people that you love in general, right? So that's what I'm picking up. So in the sense of security, you are working on your health. Okay, that is the main priority at the moment for your future and what you're working towards, and developing wonderful relationships in that sense, and developing in healthier, loving relationships with people around you. So that is the security. So second card I'm going to be pulling out for you is your thoughts, or thoughts and influences. What's your focus? So Spirit, where does Pisces focus? Pisces. What is Piscean's focus? Spirit. Okay. Here we go. Your focus is not to go broke. In the sense that we got another pentacle, right? So your focus is not to overstrain yourself, because your security is to develop a healthy aspect, a healthy mind, to not go broke or to not feel ill, or at least not feel abandoned by any sort of individual, society, cult, whatever. your focus is not to go there. At least don't let your mind focus a lot on that. Don't be thinking, oh, what if this goes wrong, or what if that goes wrong. Look, we make mistakes, things happen. That's why we got the four of swords there. It's indicating that, yeah, you got to work on that. You got to work on your health. You got to work on whatever security or insecurity that you are, in a sense, almost neglecting, right? So that's what that's where your focus is at the moment, But don't grudge too much on that. Okay, that's what I'm picking up there, Pisces. Fire, intuition, and desires. What is your intuition telling you, Pisces? All right, so let's see. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Oh, that one almost wanted to come out there. So Pisces, what is your intuition telling you, Spirit? What is Pisces intuition telling them? We got the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got the 8 of Wands. So you have the passionate energy to move with this endeavor. You have the passion. You have the desire. You have the will, right? Because Wands are a self-made energy. It's something like perhaps you don't want to go to the gym, right? And yet you still go to the gym because that's what the 8 of Wands is. It's straight up willpower in a sense. It's a fire energy. So you have the passion for whatever it is that you are changing up or creating, So, Mars in your house in Cancer, 5th house. So passion is there. Mars is there. Mars is showing itself there for you. So it's amazing because it's aspecting Venus as well. So we got aspects with Venus and Mars. So there's a teeter-totter in your situation. But you have the passion and drive, and that's what your intuition is telling you. Cool. Okay, water, emotions. So water, emotions is your 4th card, Pisces. So let's see. It says emotions and love. What do you need more or less of, Pisces? Spirit, what does Pisces need less or more of emotionally, Spirit? Let's see here. Yeah, you don't another pentacle. All right, so we got 2 of pentacles here, right? So what does that mean in the sense of what you're feeling emotionally? You hate going back and forth with things that you are either doing, thinking, either intuitively or unconsciously. You hate going back and forth. You just hate the teeter-totter element of that, whether it's a relationship. But it's emotionally, you don't need that, right? Or at least you don't need, what is it? You don't need more or less of that. You kind of want to have a firm decision emotionally. So, meditate, contemplate, journal, do your own readings in a sense if you know how to read tarot, or get yourself a crystal that will help you make those indecisive or undecisive decisions playing a role in your life. So you kind of don't want more or less of this. So emotionally you kind of want to have a concrete choice in a sense. So we have pentacles, so mainly more, well, yeah, it's a little of everything. So, and we can see it here in the astrological aspect of your reading. So, last but not least, Pisces, Spirit, what is the cumulative effect of the cards through four all of so Spirit, the cumulative effect of cards 1 through 4, all of you. So we're gonna see what all these cards really identifying here, if you got confused through the prospects of the cards. So Spirit, what is the all summoning energy here? And I'm gonna read the card that you're gonna get here with the Spirit, the 5th card. I'm gonna read that for you so that way you have a more clear sense of what the reading is telling you. Yeah, we got the 4, 5, 6, 7 of pentacles. So you want to give to people. You want to work hard on yourself to give to others. maybe perhaps you're already doing that, or maybe perhaps you're overdoing it. Is probably the indication that that is here with the 7 of Pentacles, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. Sorry. Yeah. So at the end of the day, you kind of just want to have enough for everyone. You know, I trust me. I know Pisceans, and some have egos, some don't. And those that don't have egos, you already are capable of sharing the shirt you have on your back. So yeah, at the end of the day, you just want to have enough to give to everyone, whether it's your family, whether it's friends, whether it's your subscribers, whether it's your cat, your dogs, you know, the earth, whatever it may be. You just want to have enough, and that begins with your health. All right, Pisces. So I'm going to go ahead and read that for you. I honestly had a cheat sheet, but it's gone. But I'm going to have to look for that too. I don't even know where I left that, honestly. So let's see here. The 6 of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and just read what, you know, that way at least you got a clear message on what the 6 of Pentacles is. So, yeah, here we go. It says here. Alright, so 6 of Pentacles, Pisces. A wealthy merchant distributes coins to beggars at his feet, but no warmth of human kindness is behind the act of largesty. The scales he holds symbolizes some balance that will be owned rather than alms freely and generously given. So, there it is, right? So, the thing is that you probably want to be working on is to have that emotional aspect of sharing, feeling the gratification of giving, right? We want to work on that before we can even start to give and share to others, because we don't want to pass on that same negative energy you carry to people. So that's why when I watch tarot, I always watch certain individuals, and I'm just like, how do they even know, or how do they even read tarot when they're, you know, bashing their own energy, you know, kind of deal. So work on yourself, work hard at it, because that's what the cards are indicating here, Pisces. So please work hard on that emotional and you know, physical aspect of yourself, because you want to have that emotion, that gratitude, that gratification of just being human and feeling things that you perhaps never thought you'd feel ever in your life. So pretty amazing reading, Pisces. I like it. I like the messages. Pretty good stuff. So before we move forward, I'm going to go ahead and tune in to a crystal card for you. I want to see how well we're doing on time. Oof. Okay, so we're going to cut it off here, and we're going to be tuning into the next couple of cards. Don't move a muscle. Well, I mean, unless you have to. All right, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Sorry about that. I had to take a small little break. I had to get some food in my tummy. So that's where we were. Okay, so the last messages I have for you are going to be for your journey. It's going to be a guidance, or at least a message from the ethers, what you may want to take along your journey, right? You don't have to take anything you don't have to take anything at all, but I just hope you take something and cherish that. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and continue and look at what the mineral kingdom has for you, Scorpio. Sorry, you could be dealing with this, Scorpio, Pisces. So there's that. So Pisces, what is the message from the mineral kingdom, Pisces? Here we go. Okay, artichoke. Ooh, we got a nice green shiny stone. If I can get this correct here, we got peridot. Pretty interesting stuff. Peridot. Okay, so it says here, Pisces, peridot. what it is, precious peridot, a chiaic type of olivine, is like the vitamin D of your crystal diet plan. We're just talking about that. The stone's sunny energy and candy lime hues promote a zest for life. The intensity of peridot, green shade, comes from iron, a metal with an energy that gets things done. You may be perhaps lacking iron in your body, so Carrie, if you don't like to take supplements, or at least try to in a way, well, talk to your dietitian and nutritionists, if anything, but I digress. Disclaimer. Right? A metal with an energy that gets things done. Who needs it? Brothers. The lackadaisical. Anyone dreading those long winter nights. Where to put it? Wherever you give chase to love, money, and power, and joy. When to use it? When you're not applying yourself. Success isn't something to be afraid of. You have permission to unabashedly go for it. Power up with peridot and enjoy the ride, Pisces. Magnetize your motivation. So there you have it, Pisces. That is the message from the Mineral Kingdom. Wonderful, wonderful stone. I believe I have a few peridots. I just don't know where the heck, because they're just small little things and they're bloody expensive. But I do own a couple. I think I own a pair or 3 or something like that. It's just around my collections. Last but not least, Pisces, we got the I bought these on a discount, so pretty cool stuff. The psychic reading cards right here. We're gonna see what the spheres, the ethers have for you, Pisces. We're gonna tune into that and read that message for you. So again, thank you everyone for tuning in. You may have Pisces wherever it is in your chart. You have Pisces energy. Everyone has Pisces energy. Some places are more dominant than others. And I would recommend you take a look into your Atmakarka, which is your ruling planet, right? That's when everything changes once you start to know your Atmakarka and important aspects of your chart. But yeah, Pisces, let's go ahead and see what the ethers have for you. What is the psychic message for Pisces? Pisces, let's see what we got here, Pisces. Oh, wow. Okay, we got music. Right on. Music. It is. So that is your psychic message, Pisces. So let's go ahead and see what that message is all about. Because in most cases, music is something that maybe perhaps motivates you or helps you tune into spirit, like me. I like to tune into spirit through music. So it says, music. The universe inspires you through music and song. You have received this card as the universe wants you to let you know you are receiving messages through music and lyrics. From the spiritual realm above, the psychic reading card of music is a gentle reminder that you need to surround yourself with music. The universe and your loved ones in spirit go to great lengths to give you messages of love, guidance, hope, and reassurance in many different forms. Music is a wonderful way to soothe your soul as it reaches frequencies that activate your higher senses. The many vibrational frequencies are connected to your chakra points, which can have a huge influence on how you feel and perceive your world. This card has a number of different meanings to help you understand in which form music will appear in your life. The universe wants you to take time out to listen to music to help you lift your vibration and calm your soul. The universe is sending you spiritual messages through music. The universe is sending you spiritual messages through music you are hearing right now. Pay special attention to the words and lyrics of songs, and they are special guiding messages to assist you along your path. Loved ones in spirit utilize music as a form of communication. Are you hearing songs that remind you of a loved one? Are you the songs you hear Are the songs you hear their favorite song, or a song that reminds you of the happy times you shared together? Pay extra attention to what the song is or how you feel at the time you hear the song. Or think about what you are currently experiencing in your life. This is a sign of love from above. If you are a musician, singer, or performer and are trying to write or perform music, this card reminds you the timing is right and the universe is ready to work with you and inspire your musical creativity. Hence your birth chart, right? So if you're an ascendant, obviously. But yeah, I also do charts. I do birth charts. I mainly look at your Atmakarka, your ascendant, your moon, and everything else in between to help me guide you in this etheric message of love and spirit. So again, Pisces, I hope you took something from this. I know I did. I just love doing readings. It's something I've developed to learn, and to tell you the truth, I really don't know nothing. And when it comes down to, tuning in with spirit, it's just the most beautiful connection I can ever give. It's like everything else, people share certain things with the divine in a certain way, and I share this moment with you, and I just love it, and I just feel good. I don't know, I feel like and that's the thing. Every time I start or to collaborate in creating a communication with spirit, I like to be in good spirits. I know there's a lot of tarot readers out there, and I give them props for what they do. But in most cases, in my own personal opinion, now this is just my personal opinion, I believe that in order for a good reading to manifest, in however shape, way or form, it's like a doctor. A doctor can't really tell you what's wrong with you unless he has the analytical data that he needs for him to understand you, in a sense, right? Hence, the way I do things with my readings, with my tarot. So I have to look exactly what's happening out there in order for me to predict, or at least help me to predict what's happening around you. Because when people do these types of, the magnifying glasses, like right there, and so on and so forth, so again, Pisces, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are on the planet,